It's Marcus Firegone here, with Grand Theft Auto 5. This game has been out since 2013, but I just got it, because I'm not really into shooter games. I'm interested in the cars. The car designs are so interesting, typically a combination of multiple real-world cars, all rolled up into one, an almost AI rendering of cars kind of feel. The car names are quite interesting too. Here's a list of the car manufacturers in the game compared to real-world manufacturers. For example, the Benefactor is Mercedes-Benz. The Corvette is the Corvette. The Grotti is the Ferrari. A Karen is a Subaru, Toyota, or Lexus. And the Ubermacht is a BMW. Here we go, we just arrived at one of my garages. Today we're going to review some of the free cars you can pick up off the street. These make pretty good daily rides. Here's the cars I've selected to review today. From the front right to the back left, there's two Buccaneers. The Sabre Turbo, the Schwartzer, Rusty Rebel, the Felon GT, the Sentinel and the Sentinel XS, another Schwartzer, and the Turismo R. That's the Felon GT. And then the two Sentinels. The brown one is a convertible, and the silver one is the Sentinel XS, which is the hardtop version. And then a Schwartzer. And then across the way here's another Schwartzer. And this is the Turismo R, supercar. And then the truck here is a Karen Rusty Rebel. And then we have the Sabre Turbo, also known as the Oldsmobile Cutlass. And then two Buccaneers. One arrived on a fancier paint job. It's not a convertible, those are like a vinyl top, and an all black one. I'm going to take some of these out for a spin so you can see how they handle. The Buccaneer was the first car I had. I still enjoy this car. Instead of putting fancy custom rims on it, I just went for steel wheels. They're much cheaper and it kind of gives it a cool look. I'll let you take a good look at the car here in the light of the garage, and I'll also take a 360 view of the cars when they're outside as well, so you can have an idea what they look like. The Buccaneer kind of looks like an old Buick Riviera. So here's the stats for the Buccaneer. It's got an overall rating of 60.04. We'll use that to compare to the other cars. Important stats are speed, acceleration, and handling. The speed is just short of that fifth bar. And the handling's not bad, it's into the fourth bar. Well, let's take it outside for a spin. You know what? I still really like this car. Ouch. It's not super fast, but it's a good solid car, and it's cool looking, and it's fun to drive. I like this car. Next up is the Sabre Turbo. And as I mentioned, it's the Oldsmobile Cutlass. It looks pretty good like the car. The front grille and lights maybe not perfect, but the back end looks really good. Slightly lower overall rating of 59.99. It's got slower top speed, but it's got better handling and the exact same acceleration. Nice throaty engine in this car. It's a good looking car. Also a good choice as a daily driver. I found that this car and the Buccaneer are pretty easy to find on the street. Okay, that can happen. The online players seem to like to shoot at one another on a regular basis, so I'm always getting blown up or shot. Well, here I am. I'm back. The cars all have insurance, so you just have to make a quick phone call with your insurance claim.
MMI, we expect the unexpected. I'll do my best.
Well, we just about made it back to the garage, so I'll move on to the next car, the Schwartzer. This is based on a Mercedes-Benz. I really like this car. It's a little bit on the rarer side to find, but it's a good handling car. It's good at drifting, and I started using this as a daily driver. Overall rating of 62.77, so slightly better than the other two cars with better speed, better acceleration, and better handling. Oh man, what a spot for a parked car. And another one.
Oh my god!
Sorry, got a little bit of damage on the front of this car. It is a pretty sharp looking car though, and doesn't stand out a lot. Handles well, and it's kind of unique. A Benefactor Schwartzer, based on a Mercedes-Benz C63 AMG. Oh yeah, nice ride. You can actually purchase this car for 80,000 in-game credits, or pick yourself up one for free on the street. Nice thing is that the cars are all auto repaired as soon as you pull into your garage. Here's the other Schwartzer that I have with a few more modifications on it. I'm not going to take it out, but just show you visually what you can upgrade it to. And I'm not really that high of a rank to unlock all the things you can do to this car. So this is just kind of base level modifications. I'm going to share with you some past footage of how I found this car and the modifications I made to it, how much they cost. Pick it up off the street and save the 80,000 purchase price on in-game credit. Long story short, I got into a couple of collisions. Now I'm making my way back to one of my garages. Once I pull into the garage, it's both going to auto fix the car as well as save it in my garage. So before that, if the car got blown up, I would lose the car and have to find another one. Once you get into your garage, at least you've got it saved there. Now let's take it to an auto shop and modify the car. You don't want to go to the auto shop with a damaged car, so I try to make sure I don't hit anything on the way there. Otherwise you have to pay for the repairs in there before you can modify the car. So something to note is when you pick up a car for free off the street, it costs you money to personalize it. So every single option that you choose adds up on the price tag. For instance, like a really nice set of rims could cost you 80,000, the same as the price of the car. This one has livery options, so to get that stripe on the side of the car is also an upgrade livery. So that white stripe livery was 19,000 and some credits on its own. The spoiler's 1900. The GTA mechanics don't really match my game style of collecting and modifying cars. So what the trick is earning enough money to be able to modify a car you pick up off the street. So the one way I do is you can sell one car every game day, which is about every 24 minutes. And the best car deal I can get is about 9,500 for a car. And then the other way is to run the city cab and get $1,200 approximately per fare. So if I do 10 fares in a row, that's 12,000 credits. So it takes a while to collect the money to modify these cars, yet alone buy some of the really high-end nice cars. I almost forgot, you can also enter race events and, earn the same kind of money you would earn doing the taxi fare. And the Super G rims for $72,000. Well, there it is, the same Schwartzer that I was showing you in my garage earlier. I was going to quickly show you the Uber Mach Sentinels. They're based on the BMW 3 Series E92. The convertible can be sold for 9,500 credits. So I try to collect and sell these. The XS hardtop only sells for 6,000, with an overall rating of 58.23 versus the Schwartzer at 62.77. They also cost slightly more in the online store. Here's how the convertible hardtop works in the Uber Mach Sentinel. You can see another silver one go by as I'm showing you this. Not going to take it out for a spin, just want to show you the car outdoor and how the roof works. Next is a Lapadati Felon GT, which is based on a Jaguar Maserati kind of mix, with an overall rating of 60.89. Also, a decent car, but not quite as good as the Schwartzer. So another car that I collect that can be sold for 9,500 in the shop. Again, I'm just going to take it outside to show you how the soft top works. I'm not going to take it for a spin. It is a nice looking car though. I like the convertible cars. It's quite a bit of fun. But I've been advised that the convertibles are maybe not the best choice for GTA since you get shot at a lot. Whoops. Well, don't worry, that will buff right out. Next up is the supercar. This can actually be purchased for free from the online dealer if you've got the Deluxe Edition of the game. It's the Grotti Turismo R. So Grotti is equivalent of their Ferrari brand. But this is actually based on a mix of the LaFerrari, the McLaren P1, and the Spania GTA Spano. What can I say? It's a supercar. It blows away the stats of the other cars with an overall rating of 72.85. Handling is 80. And the top speed is into that fifth bar at 83.17. And the acceleration is in the fifth bar as well. It's a good looking car too. Amazed that you can get this for free with the deluxe version. The 2-color livery was included as well. Didn't have to purchase that. Oh look, there's a white Felon GT there. You didn't see that. Ouch. Not a daily driver to me. Too low to the ground, so it hits every curbing you come across. Definitely an awesome car, and for free in the store, I definitely suggest picking one up. Last but not least, okay, maybe least, is the Karen Rusty Rebel. There's also just a Karen Rebel without the messed up paint job, but I kind of like this. It's a pretty cool car. The stats aren't that great, but it's a four-wheel drive, and you can drive over cars with it. It's based on the Toyota Helix, so definitely worth picking up. You can even just buy it on the online store for like 3,000, or pick it up off the streets for free. I like it. It's cool. It's a lot of fun. If you can keep it in a straight line, the acceleration's slow, but you can build up your pace, and you can get a pretty good speed going. Well, that's it. That's what I was going to show you today. Join me next month, and I'll go over some budget cars. So cars you can buy from the dealer that unfortunately you can't steal off the street, and we'll review those.